I'm John Hanna for CityTV.net here in New York City, and we have Darren Fisher joining us from San Diego, California. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Well, thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Well, tell us about Maverick Trading, first of all.
Yeah, Maverick Trading is the proprietary trading firm that Rob John started, and I'm a trader with. And we took the investment methodology that we use at the firm, and this is a methodology that over the past 4 years has returned, over 250 points of alpha in the market. And we, have about 1,000 people a year inquire to the firm, and sometimes it's just not a good fit. So we sat down and said, what can we do for these people where it's just not a good fit for them to join the firm, but actually giving them some help? So we took a good part of our training program that all of our traders go through and put it into the book Maverick Trading. And one thing that we wanted to do was really strip away a lot of the esoteric fluff that you find in investment books and make it readable, make it understandable, and make it entertaining as well. So we used a lot of personal anecdotes and some real-world examples that we had, all of us had been through, to make the book understandable.
Okay. Well, tell us about your background.
My background, out of high school, I went into the Marines. I was in the Marines for 13 years, and they were kind enough to send me to college and give me a commission. And then after I left the Marine Corps, I was in some various aspects of the finance industry, and but I'd always loved trading. And I gravitated back towards it, and I said, what I really need to do is find a good firm to trade with. And I did my due diligence on about 20 different prop firms, and that's how I found Maverick.
Okay. And on your own personal opinion and your personal experiences so far, in the past 3 years, what have you been seeing?
In what way?
With regards to the trading itself, is it more volume now, more people starting up to do their own tradings by themselves, like on a full-time basis?
Yeah, I mean, we really see the gamut, and it depends on what the market's doing. When it's a bull market, everyone's a genius. And but when the market tops or the market starts to display some volatility, that's when we have people coming to the firm and saying, I really need the structure that the firm offers, and that's part of what we provided in the book. We're seeing these low volume moves recently, and not a lot of conviction. I mean, the retail investor is largely scared. They don't know what to do. They don't and largely they're acting alone. They don't have anyone that they feel comfortable that they can go to and speak with. And in my personal opinion, that's where trading with a prop firm, especially one that is geared towards position and swing trading like Maverick is, that's where I think the true value in trading with a firm is, because you have other people that you can speak with to say, what's your take on this market? You don't have to go it alone.
Okay. For people just starting out with the investment community, what is a prop firm?
Yeah, proprietary trading firm, the traders trade their own capital alongside the firm's capital for profit. And in exchange for the additional leverage that and the supervision, the coaching, the training that the firm provides, the firm takes a split of the profits.
Okay. Now let's look at some of the strategies. First of all, on the disciplined investor. So, what kind of strategies do you tell people with regards to investing?
Well, I mean, at the firm and in the book, I mean, we trade, we call ourselves market agnostic. We're going to make money whether the market's going up, down, or sideways. And we have a top-down approach. So we're looking at market direction and strength and weakness in sectors. We're going to go long strength and short weakness. We found that to be the best way to do it. Regarding discipline, one of the things that traders need to do, and retail traders do this quite a lot. They'll commit too much of their capital to one position. We really advocate trading as in a basket of positions. Now, I'm not going to use the word diversification, but you need to have some separate positions because we may have 2 or 3 trades in one sector if it's especially strong or especially weak, and that's not really diversification. But we may have a basket of 8 to 12 positions that we're going to be trading through a variety of sectors and for different reasons. And you need to, when I say plan the trade, you need to know going into the trade exactly what you're willing to lose on each trade. Now that sounds weird. Most people want to think about the gains, and that's understandable. But it comes down to a game of percentages. You need to know what your total risk is before you go into the trade. And if you hit that loss point, you need to walk away from the trade. And you can't just give it one more day. That's something that a lot of not only retail traders, but a lot of professional traders, it's a trap they fall into. They just want to give a losing trade one more day because they think it's going to come back and, if not be a profit, at least they can break even. Well, at that point, they've just become part of the herd, and it probably won't get back to break even. And then that, what was supposed to be a 1-week trade turns into a month position, a month-long position, and then after a while, it becomes an investment for the long term. And pretty soon, those bad trades are a fairly significant portion of that portfolio.